Oh.
So it's just us. Hello, it's just us.
Hopefully that's good.
I don't know if we're doing a whole Avatar stream again like we did the other day, but breakfast because I got a whole new list for my father this morning. So that's why I'm in Avatar mode. Welcome.
I've been blowing my nose all day, so that's why I'm in Avatar mode because I look rough.
It's the week.
Are you okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just sneezy.
It's the weekend, and I purposely look rough on the weekend, so that's why I'm Avatar.
So who knows? Maybe it will be a whole Avatar thing. How's everybody doing? How's your week been?
The spicy talk in the chat, Esther.
How's your day going? How's your weekend starting? All the good things.
I woke up less than an hour ago, so.
Okay.
I've been sneezing for 2 days.
Oh.
Well, that sucks.
It's not even out season yet, is it?
No, I don't know what's going on.
Yes, I have tea that is really good. Totally what I wanted, so I'm happy about that. And hash browns that are maybe not what I wanted, but not bad tasting. So yay.
Well,
I couldn't figure out what I wanted to eat, and then my father was asking me questions, and it was too hard. Life is hard, guys. Life is hard. So as you can see, it's Saturday Shorts. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves? I know JC is going to say no, but do it anyway. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm JC, and I have videos and I have books. That's me. Morgan, the amazing Morgan.
I'm Morgan Lee. I also have books, and I have a channel, and I do stuff over there sometimes. That's it.
You know, I'm going to sit down one day, JC, and I'm just going to write a full intro for you.
By all means, please, and make sure you record it so that I play it each time that I.
Nope, I'm not. I'm just writing it down, and I'm going to need you to read it verbatim. Because seriously,
okay, I can do that.
I have this and I have that, but I don't know what it is. But go look at it and check it out. It's a little grating. Hi guys, I'm Tiffany.
Look, I forget stuff on the spot, and yeah. Have you noticed I don't really like talking about myself?
Yeah, we don't need you to get over that. So think of us as your. What's the thing that I used to send my I used to try to send my cousin to all the time.
I'd much rather promote y'all stuff.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna get you over that. What's the thing? Is it Toastmasters? I think it was. Where people who are afraid of public speaking, it helps them get better at public speaking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Think of us as that person for you. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I know that you have a lot of publishing goals and you have a lot of book goals, and there are things that you want out of your writing and your life. And if you never get to the point where you are comfortable, at least minimum level promoting yourself, then you won't get there. And I want you to get there. So therefore, I will push and prod and poke at you because I'm also stubborn and a little annoying until you do.
I love you too. You're never annoying, by the way. And
yeah,
you're right. Look, you're right as usual.
I'm working. Ask my family; they'll probably tell you I'm way more annoying than I will tell you I am annoying. Hey guys, you're on my channel. I'm Tiffany, TLRS Lifestyle. I have books along with Des Lorre, which is Desiree and Ortega on the channels, or Coffee Reading Writing, right?
Yes, Coffee Reading Writing. Yes.
I all of a sudden forget our channel. And then I also have my own books. We have new releases that just came out. But today we are doing Saturday shorts, and I even have a prompt and everything. I'm so excited. I haven't had a prompt since like Nano.
Prompt, you said.
And as always, you can write to the prompt. You can work on whatever it is that you want to work on, anything that you need to work on. You can read, you can just hang out with us, like, you're kicking it with your besties for brunch. I mean, I don't have brunch. I still have one half of my hash brown left. So, I mean, it's brunch light, I guess you could say. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to go through the chat here in like 5 seconds. And then we're going to jump into a sprint. I normally do 30-minute sprints. We're going to see how many of these I get done, because my father, along with the wonderful list that he gave me this morning, also was like, hey, I'm going out. Do you want me to take you to the place that I've been avoiding going for like a week? And I don't have to drive. So I said yes, because there's snow on my ground. It maybe sounded weird, but there's snow outside.
It didn't sound weird until you said it sounded weird.
Do you have snow, Morgan?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't feel alone.
Yeah.
I don't have snow, and they said
You
we
don't
were supposed to. But they said we were supposed to get snow. See, this is why I never believe the weather people. Like, they'll say one thing, and it never happens.
It only counts if you have snow.
I'm sorry. I wanted snow.
Alicia's here. Attendance. Alicia Reed's here. Awesome sauce. Roll
Alice.
call. It's what we
Alice.
doing up here.
Alice. It's Alice, by the way.
It's not Alicia?
Alice.
No, Alice.
Oh, that makes more sense now that I'm looking at it. Yes. Okay. Roll call reverse. Alice is here. Attendance. Alice Reed's here. Yay.
Oh gosh.
Esther's here. Hey, hey, hey. Why did I think of Fat Albert? Just
I also, you said it like that. I also thought of
like always, showing up from work. Awesome sauce. You didn't see me, but I saluted you.
That and the meme. Have you seen the meme where the guy rolls through on roller skates, half naked, and he's like, "Hey." That's also what I thought.
No. Well, okay.
You've never seen that? Okay.
Nope. There's a little Michael C.B. Chin. Don't know why I felt the need to do a 70s dance to your name, but I did. It happened. You didn't see it, but it was great. Rachel's here. She hugged the like button. I also hugged myself just because of that. And then Esther smacked it. Alice slapped it. Somebody rubbed it down. Esther also. Oh, this is where we got into the did anyone check it? Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I agree. That did escalate pretty fast. That's awesome. We suddenly got into some spicy stuff. Hey, I mean, if we're gonna go spicy, this is where we go spicy. Maybe I should change my prompt now. Maybe there's a spicy component. Ooh. Am I being too chaotic? Is there such a thing? Alice, no, Esther, not at all. See, that's what we're saying. I've been at work since 9 a.m., so I'm not quite right today. That makes sense. Alice also said, I think it's the right amount. LMAO. I've watched your streams, Esther, a regular. Ooh, very nice. JC told you guys we'd be with you shortly. That was probably because I was trying to figure out some stuff backstage. Welcome. Also, welcome. Victoria, hello. It might be an Avatar Saturday. We don't know. Cool Gamer, what's up? Also, hey.
Waving. Not me waving.
Hazelnut's here. Hi, friends. Wax on, wax off. You can't see me, but that's what I'm doing. Jennifer, hey, friends. I have snow on all the tree branches outside my window. I am happy in my happy place. Awesome. We love a good snowy day, especially if you don't have to go anywhere, but I'm going somewhere later, so we don't know how that's going to play out. That could be your short of today, Tiff. What could be my short?
Yeah, I don't
What did I say? What was it? Was it good? Should it be? Okay. Um, you want people to read your stories, JC, so we need you to tell us to read them. That's what Esther said. And I felt like she did that.
Yeah,
when she
so
did that.
I can feel her doing that too.
You need to be your biggest champion, JC. I felt like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Needed that emphasis. Yeah. Tiff, you are a good annoying us for many years. You're welcome. Oh, that's annoy us for many years. Oh, okay. Like I thought you said, like, retroactively. Like I've just been like annoying since I stepped in the spot. Like a good neighbor, annoying us for years. I don't know what's wrong with me today, guys. Okay.
Are you sure you didn't have coffee today?
I didn't. I have tea. I mean, it's caffeinated tea, but it's like light caffeinated.
How much caffeine is in that tea?
I don't know. It's Scottish breakfast, so it probably has a little bit more than my Earl Grey normally has. My hash brown, I feel like it's gotten cold. I don't know if I want it now.
Yes, Alice, Tiff is a good friend.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Okay, friends goal, Tiff's that. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I feel like you could pick better goals. I mean,
wow. Sorry,
I'm not saying anything about myself. I think I am a pretty good friend, but I also have moments where I'm not. So and I feel like your goal should be about you and like your productivity and your space that you want to be in. And so like, that's what I meant when I said you could pick, and not so much better goals, but maybe different goals that, like is like something that uplifts you and doesn't compare you to somebody else, because we shouldn't compare ourselves to other people. And there's a whole mental component to that. And I went down a tangent. I'm sorry, I'm getting back to the chat. Hazelnut. I mean, I just DoorDashed a pretzel and 2 drinks from Fritz. Fitz Fizz. Oh, like the carbonation from soda. Oh, okay. Because I was like, we have a Fritz here, and I was like, I didn't know they were nationwide. Plus, they also don't make pretzels. But they do make soda. They make really good soda, actually. And oh my god, their root beer floats, y'all. This is like epic level root beer float. Like in the sense of they give you like a beer mug, and they fill it probably 3/4 of the way with like root beer, and then they start adding ice cream, and it's like a dome of ice cream on top when they bring it to your table, and it's like melting down the side of the mug, and then you have to kind of stab the ice cream down into the root beer. It's so good.
Wow. I dislike root beer, but that does sound like.
Oh, it's okay, because you don't like. They have a whole page. Do you like raspberry soda? You can get a raspberry float. Do you like orange soda? You can get an orange float. Like they have a whole list of fruits and flavors and all kinds of stuff that you can get made as a float. But I always get the root beer one.
Oh, look, now Nicole makes me want a pretzel.
Yay, Mike. Oh no, he's saying there's snow on my ground. 2024. It's what happens. I thought Michael was saying he had snow too, and I was like, yes. I had to go start some cooking, so catching up on the chat. Esther, spicy is fine with me, or spice is fine with me. Either way. The BF decided to wake me up at 9:45 earlier.
Oh, God,
Saturday short starts at 10 a.m. for me, so I need an energy drink. I don't do energy drinks. Because, I mean, can you imagine me on an energy drink?
Interesting.
Gas is fun. Aw, love Tip Energy. Yay. Well, I don't expect you to have snow, Esther. The intro for JC. Oh, okay. Yay. I know what we're talking about now. That could be your short. It could be my short. I could work it on it. Work it. No. Okay. Yeah.
Put your thing down, flip it, and reverse.
I want you to stay in our lives for many, many years, Tiff. Me too. From your lips to somebody's ears, because that also means that I'm alive for many, many years. I got stuff to do, y'all. I got stuff to do. Okay. Where do you live, Tiff? Wisconsin? Road trip? I don't live in Wisconsin. I actually live in Missouri, but I used to live near Wisconsin when I lived in Michigan. So it probably would have been a closer road trip. But I'm not opposed to road trips because I think road trips are cool. Caffeinated Tiffany is like the squirrel from Ice Age. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I haven't seen Ice Age in a really long time, but I feel like that could be.
Which Ice Age? Because there are
Yeah, there
several.
are like a bunch of them. That's true. Esther too drank an energy drink today, so energy drinks all around, guys. Oh, okay, but still, road trip to Tiff's. I like it. But not quite right. Okay. Scratch.
Scrap. Yeah. The squirrel scrap.
Alrighty. So,
Now I
guys,
want to look from the movie Ice Age on
here
TV.
is the prompt. It's Valentine's Day weekend, and two people have been set up on a blind date, but it isn't a blind date because they know each other. What could go wrong or could go right?
Could it be a second chance?
I like this.
Ooh. Sissies? No.
And what if they had a bad breakup, but it was like a breakup because of a miscommunication, and they each understood it differently? And oh, hold up, let me write that prompt down. I'm not going to do it yet, but I might write it down for later.
See? Esther said, oh, wow. What a prompt.
Oh, I like that prompt.
I told you it was a goodie. I need to finish these. I feel like Esther wants to now write to the prompt, but she's like, no, I have to do edits. I feel you, Esther. I feel you on you so hard.
Her next comment.
That prompt is so. You know what? I'm gonna be. I had a come to Tiffany moment yesterday, which is like a come to Jesus moment, except for that I wasn't on my knees. But what?
Because it was a spicy conversation in the chat, and then you said I wasn't on my knees, and then my thought went to the spicy thought.
Really? When it come to Jesus, your mind went to spice. Girl, you need
No,
to be
not the Jesus part. The part where you said you on your knees. Oh, you were on.
But I had, and I don't know if this works for you, Esther. I had this moment where I realized I think what's holding me, because I'm having a really hard time with the Des Lorre story that I'm supposed to be writing, and it's I think this is what happened yesterday, was that I realized I actually have other stories in my head, but it's like I'm forcing them to stay back because I'm like, I have to write the Des Lorre story. I have to write the Des Lorre story. So what's happening is that I'm not writing anything because I'm not letting myself write what's in my head, but what I need to write isn't coming, I think, because it's blocked from what's in my head. So I feel like I'm just going to be open, and whatever I write is what I write. And maybe that will clear the block, and then I can actually write the Des Lorre story. So if you want to write the prompt, write the prompt.
I was
And let it just like work for you, and then get back to the edits or work on the edits. I'm open here.
Could you dictate the ideas so that you can at least get them out your system, and then maybe you can write the Des Lorre story?
That's possible too. I don't know how it's going to happen. I just feel like I need to stop forcing myself into one box and see where I get to, because right now I'm not doing anything, and that's not helping me write the story. It's not helping me write the other stuff. It's not helping me get where I need to go. It's like I'm finding myself sitting here like playing on Canva, and that's not going to get any story done.
Yeah.
So I feel like for me, Jesus got held up at the Canadian border. Oh, Michael.
Oh boy.
I need to come to Jesus and double, which is down on my chin. Just made that up. I think I'm overwhelmed with all that I need to and have to do. Yeah, I think we do get that. And so sometimes I feel like we just have to be like, well, what's this? There was a saying, I can't remember what the saying was, but the saying was something like, just do the next thing. So sometimes I feel like we have this whole list of stuff and we're like, no, we have to do this because this is the priority, or this because this is the priority, or this because that's what people tell us to do, or this because that's what's expected. And sometimes it's like, maybe we just do the next thing that's in our head or the next thing that's on the sheet or whatever, and then just let ourselves work through it. So that's what I'm trying to do. Yay.
Yeah. Aw.
Alice, I will be working on my historical romance part. Ooh, I like a historical romance. I love a historical romance.
Pearls of Tiffany wisdom.
Oh yes, that's definitely okay then. I kept reading. I hope that is okay. Yes, absolutely okay. I will tune in for the shorts to see what y'all came up with. I hope that is okay. I don't even know if I'll be writing to the prompt.
I'm not working
Yeah, that was what the prompt that came into my head. So
but I'm writing that prompt down. So if you could throw that up there again real quick.
Oh, I'm gonna have it scroll on the bottom when we get into this prompt. Oh, I should pick up a timer. That would be good.
It was.
Timers. We need a timers.
I think I might actually work in projects that. Ooh,
A timer.
I wonder if I should finally set up my Notion series Bible.
I am here for that in so many lovely ways. I think we should always set up our Notion series.
Well, you know I've been avoiding it.
I know. I don't understand why.
Because it's Notion, and Notion is intimidating and it confuses me. Yeah.
Notion is a wonderful, amazing
tool.
Fun little place to be.
It looks
I live there quite often.
It looks wonderful.
Actually, I will be pulling up my Notion as well. Because while I don't know if dictating what it is that I'm going to write is where I need to be, I did dictate, and I'm just procrastinating, guys, while I'm pulling up a timer. So I'm just randomly chatting. I did dictate some story ideas for how the story could go. And so I am now, why did you do that, timer? And so I am going to go through and go through the dictation notes, because y'all, I told Desi about it, and I was like, nobody needs to see my dictation notes. And Des is like, I feel like we all need to see your dictation notes, because I was like, there's random things in there, because I just turn it on. I turn on my dictation thing, and I'm normally doing other stuff. So there's like random things where I'm just like, wow, this water is hot. Or I'm like mixing the cupcakes, and I think there's one point where I was just like, why do I keep trying to use the ice cream scoop? Why am I doing that? Like, I know the ice cream scoop doesn't work for me. Where's my cup? Or like I was watching Barrett and everybody with the karaoke, and I was like, Barrett, that's an interesting song choice. Okay. Is that the range? Maybe that's the range. I don't know. So there's like weird comments in the middle of my it. So I have to go through
the middle of the night. Oh, I'm sorry. You said in the middle of
through the da 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 da, and the river so deep.
And flash look, there's this little song, Notion song popped in my head. Notion.
There's a little Notion song?
Remember in her vlog that she did when she just stopped in the middle of her vlog and sang the little go into my Notion? Did you
not always watch everybody's vlogs? I'm behind.
I know, but we told you about her Notion song. Okay,
I don't remember everything people say to me.
I see that.
See, Michael even asked, "Where's that song again?" It's in her It's in her vlog, in her Notion vlog. Okay, guys, we're gonna do 30 minutes. We're gonna jump in. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna do all the stuff, And in 3, 2, 1, do the dang thing!
Yay!
Hello, my lovelies.
Oh, that did not go well.
Um, okay, first things first. Morgan had to go because she had an appointment. So she said to tell everybody goodbye, which is why she's not back here with us. And okay, I'm gonna give y'all a little conversation. Remember, I said like me when I'm dictating, nobody needs to see these notes.
Mhm.
So this is what I have. Okay. So let's talk amethyst. Does that say Amadeus? It does. I thought this was 24 cupcakes. Okay, so we're gonna have to wash the other cupcake holders. All right. So the idea that I have for Amethyst is that she meets Clay. She runs into him, not cool, but he tells her the reason. I can't say what it is, but okay. And so there is a lot. There's a lot, but while there's a lot going on, 10. Does it say no? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, there's 24 in here. These are crazy. Flip it. That no, that's all right. I just need something. What do I need? I don't know. Wait a minute. I'm talking about amethyst. Okay, so he's telling her how the thing. That's how my notes go. When I'm just randomly dictating.
I love it. I love it.
Yes,
That's funny.
that's how my notes go. It's great. So that's what I did. I went through my notes and I still am not sure that I love the story. I also figured out that apparently when I dictate I'm chatty because it's like 13 pages of notes. But you can see why I'm talking about cupcake holders and how flippant they are. And then I started editing the notes as I went along, which probably slowed me down, but I think I got through about 3 or 4 pages of the notes that I was going through. So
That's awesome. I got frustrated with Notion. So, yeah, that was
what did you
fun.
get frustrated with Notion for?
Not productive at all. um, because I went in there to try to do my little series Bible thing, and I realized I had already like started setting it up. Apparently, I got frustrated before. I tried to add an image, and it said I can't add an image until I upgrade to the paid account. And I was like, oh, well, that's not helpful because I mean I can't add images of my characters and
Yeah, you can.
all that stuff. And then I tried to where it says to add character profiles or character whatever, and then it would. I just got I could figure my way around, and of
Okay.
course I could ask you because we were in the middle of a sprint. So
The thing with the pictures, I just explained this to Deidre as well. You can add the pictures. You have to check your picture because sometimes, depending on where you get the pictures, they're really large file sizes, and it can only be under 5 megabytes. I think it is for
I
the
know,
pictures.
but it's the picture
So
that I created and for the series, and well, one of them, and I don't. I did it in Canva, and I can't never
yeah,
mind.
but even with the Canva picture, like I've done Canva pictures and like it's been over 5 megabytes. So I've had to go back in and either save it as a different file type or resize it. And then I'm able to get it up there.
Okay.
So that's why, because she messaged me, she had the same thing. She was like, whoa, why is it saying that I have to upgrade in order to load this picture? And I was like, what file size is it? And she's like, what? And I was like, what file size? And she went and looked and she told me, and it was like, I don't know, like 8 point something megabytes. And I was like, yeah, take it into Canva or wherever, size it down, and you should be able to do it because it has to be under 5 megabytes. And then she was able to do it. She's like, oh, so yeah. The other thing I may have to see in order to be able to tell you how that did or didn't work. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what
Alrighty. I'll try again, maybe in another life. Um,
Rachel said, gotta go. Have a wonderful day. You too, Rachel, if you're still here. If not, then on the replay, we're telling you to have a wonderful day, whatever day it is that you're watching. I don't know why I wanted to say huzzah, but that's what started to come
Huzzah! Go with it. Just go with it. Huzzah!
out. So yeah, putting baby to sleep, then going to finish some working on project. I got a whopping 48 words. LOL. I don't know why I decided that I'm going to whisper because we're putting the baby to sleep when we've been talking really loud the whole rest of the time.
I was getting ready to ask you that. It's like, why are we whispering?
It was the baby to sleep, and I feel I can't stop doing it. I don't want to wake up the baby.
Oh boy.
Still here was looking for some info about a local winery. Ooh. Are we planning a trip or is this something for a story? I like a good winery.
Is this a Sally story? You're planning something for her?
I love a good winery. We have nice wineries around here. Normally it's a bit of a drive. My cousin and I were okay, so we have an actual town that's a whole winery town. So my cousin and I were gonna go and visit because they have this okay, so it's like this weird thing where you can take the train to the town and like they have, I'm trying to remember what they call it. It's almost like the booze cruise, if you will, but it's not that. But it is a like tram or something that will take you to all the wineries, so you don't have to worry. Well, A, because you took the train, so you don't have a car, but so you don't have to worry about drinking and then driving. And then it will also bring you back to the train, and then you could take the train back to where we live. And then, like, basically you sober up on the train and then you can drive home. Or you could have somebody drop you off at the train in the morning and then come back and pick you up at the train at night. Then you don't even have to worry about sobering up, whichever way you want to do it. And so my cousin and I talked about doing, maybe that's something we should plan for this summer. That is something we should plan for this summer. I'm feeling this idea.
I love the way your mind works and rambles.
I got to think about it. I got to put it together. Because, of course, I have to put it together because I'm the family cruise director. Nobody else is going to do that ish. Okay.
I feel like your family always relies on you to put stuff together. I'm just
it's like they don't even know who their family is. I don't understand. Like they have nobody else's phone number except for mine. Got 1 hour and a half more of work. Again, I'm trying to be quiet so we don't wake up the baby. For an actual trip with some friends who love wine too. That's awesome. Everything is awesome.
Isn't that?
Yeah. It's cool because we're part of a team. They didn't know Puerto Rico has a winery, and I got tasked with reserving the tour and the wine tasting. Very nice. Very, very nice.
So fun.
I feel like how did they not? I feel like I knew y'all had a winery. I've never even been to Puerto Rico. How did they not know? I mean, all from this, I did do a lot of research for Puerto Rico because I have a story that's set there that one day I may have to send to you, Esther, so that you can read it and tell me if I got even a tiny touch of stuff right. Yeah. So I feel like I did know that because I remember my characters. They have like a like she works for a bar that's there, and so on her day off, she agrees to go out with him, and they go like on like this kind of tour of the city or something like that. And of course, they do the rum factory tour, and then I feel like they did a winery tour, and then they went to someplace else. I don't remember. And then because she's being stalked, the people are hunting her. She sees them coming towards her, and Then they end up at this restaurant and he's telling her he can protect her. And she's like, nobody can. And then she kisses him goodbye. And while he's still in the, euphoria of the kiss, she like dips out and then he rushes after her. But then they get caught up in like the bunch of people and he loses her. And then that kind of sets up the third act. Yeah. I think that's how it happened. I don't know. I also printed the next short romance. I need to self-edit. Very nice. Send it my way whenever you're ready. It's finished. I just have to rework it because I think originally I had him coming down there for something that I think it's different. Also, I killed off his father, and I think I'm not going to kill his father now. So I have to change that. And then I didn't love the ending originally, and now that I didn't kill off his father, I really don't love the ending, and so I kind of need to work that out as well.
Killing off folks?
Well, I mean,
I know.
I need a reason why his mother was so against him going to Puerto Rico, because he's going down there to help, like build houses or build daycare, build something. He was building
I don't mind you killing off characters.
And so I needed a reason why his mother was so against it. And it was this idea of like, can two alphas be in the same house? Mm-hmm. And so therefore I was killing off one of the alphas. But then I'm like, is that really answering that question? And so, yeah, so it became a whole thing. Yeah, it became a whole thing. I followed the winery Instagram. Awesome. I think we talked about it while you were doing research. Actually, we did talk about it, but we talked about it for a totally different story.
Wow.
We talked about it for the cruise story because one of the places that they visit is Puerto Rico. And I needed to know if they gave samples of the rum so that I had a way to start her getting drunk. For how drunk I need her at the end of that day when she blurts random stuff out and then ends up insulting a bunch of people.
Karen, Patrick, I miss
it. I will.
I miss Karen.
Yeah, the cruise story. And she's like, yeah, you can get drunk from a rum tasting. Well, and especially because my girl doesn't drink. So that was not really, like maybe a wine every once in a while, but not like a full-on drinking drink.
Drink hard liquor.
Yeah. So I needed her drunk enough that she was really messing up her Spanish. Which I'm very much looking forward, because I've already written that scene and I'm very much looking forward to you being like, what is the Spanish? What is this? What is she saying? Why? So yeah. I would get drunk from a rum taste. Oh, so would I, but I'm not a big rum drinker, so that definitely wouldn't work for me. So yeah.
I think I'd probably get drunk off one shot just because I'm not a drinker.
I had my shot days.
I'm a lightweight, so
I had my shot days back in the day. Can I tell you? Okay, so this is the disparity. This perfectly encapsulates the disparity between my father's side of the family and my mother's side of the family. So do you guys remember there was like the what was it? The commercial. I got cruise stuck in my head and I was like, that's not what this was. I guess I still do shots. I just don't do a lot of shots. So there was like the commercial with is it Anthony Ramos, who was in Hamilton? And he's like taking, I want to say it's like Crown Royal to his mom's house or something like that. It's like some type of liquor. And then they both pour a little glass and then he says something and then they kind of toast each other and they both take a sip or something. And so we were watching some TV show, and my father's like, I never would have thought to drink with my mother. Like, that's just so disrespectful. Like that's my mom. Like, and I was like, but if she's drinking too, like, I was like, isn't that like a rite of passage? Like, sons going out with their dads and getting a beer, type of a thing.
Right.
And he's like, no, like, why would I ever do like? And I was like, well, A, you don't drink, but like, I feel like if you're both adults and you're okay, like you can have a drink with no, like you that's just disrespectful. It's wrong. As
Is
opposed
it?
wait a minute. As opposed to last year when I went up to Colorado to visit my family up there. The first thing we do when we get to the cabin is my cousin's like, shots, guys. And we're like, okay. And he pours a rum shot for me, him, his wife, her daughter, and my aunt. And we're on the front porch with the mountains behind us, like, salute, slam it, and take it back.
I mean, if everybody's adults, I don't see the problem.
Exactly. So that's what I was like, that's the disparity between my father's side of the family and my mom's side of the family.
Wow.
It's like, whatever. Like, I remember my aunt and my cousin and I used to dance around the kitchen singing Midnight Margaritas as she made margaritas for all of us.
That sounds fun, actually.
So I'm like, it's such a weird conversation. Now, my aunt my dad's sister doesn't really care if I drink around her, but that has more to do with the fact that I generally don't drink around her because she's normally 17 sheets to the wind anyway, and one of us needs to drive.
Wow.
Which also is why she invites me to stuff that has alcohol, because she knows I will be the designated driver.
But not 17 sheets to the wind. I thought it was like 3 sheets to the wind. I thought that's the phrase.
Nah, my aunt. Lord help
That's
us
the
all.
statement. And that side of your family adopted me.
That side of my family is really rather cool. I think you would get along with. They don't curse a lot, but I don't feel like you curse a lot either. But and my uncle is a former minister, but he also too will take a shot. But he will pray over you at the same time. So
Jesus drank wine. I'm pretty sure Jesus drank wine. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. So that side of my family is they're pretty fun. They have their moments. That's the side that I'm just like, when we fight. But also, like, we fight. You're not gonna fight one of them. They might talk about you and cuss you and everything else, but if somebody else come at you, okay, well, we gonna roll out. Like, what?
Roll out.
So yeah, it was a fun way to start the vacation. It was really rather cool. I don't know why we chased. Well, I guess I do, because we did chase the rum shot with the cola.
Rum and Coke.
Exactly. So that's why I was like, now I'm thinking about it. I do know why we did it. But yeah, so we had fun. I rarely curse. My mom gets offended if she hears women cursing. So it got sort of ingrained in me not not curse unless it's absolutely necessary. See, yeah.
I hear people say cursing is a very ladylike. I'm just like, well, I never said I was a lady. So besides.
So we don't. Well, and it's really funny because out of all of us, I would probably say my younger cousin and I, maybe in our younger college days, probably had the worst mouths in the history of the world of our family. With exception of maybe my uncle, but he's a firefighter, so we just excuse that with on-the-job training.
I think that does kind of come with the territory. Firefighters, police officers.
We're probably
exactly
the most cognizant of like not cursing around anybody. So it's very hilarious. But yeah. My mom says ladies don't curse. Sometimes I'm not a lady.
That right there. Like sometimes.
Alrighty, guys. Let's do at least one more sprint. Because in theory, I want to get through the rest of these notes. I don't think I'm going to, but I would like to. And I don't know when my father's going to want to go do the stuff that we're doing. Do you put tomatoes on egg salad sandwich? Sorry, I looked over at my Amazon Alexa, and it had this picture of a recipe for an egg salad sandwich, and it had tomatoes on it on the sandwich, and I was like, "Do you do that?
No. No.
Is that a thing? I don't eat eggs, so I don't know what you put on the egg salad. I don't like just egg salad. Doesn't
I
sound
don't
good.
eat egg salad sandwich, but I know people that do, and I've never seen them once put tomato on an egg salad sandwich.
It looked like it was cut up tomatoes on there. That or something else that was red.
Hi,
Maybe a
Nia.
pepper. Hey,
Hi,
Nia.
Nia.
Maybe a pepper. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
That is weird.
Never seen people put pepper on an egg salad sandwich.
I'm trying to think of what else could be red. It's got to either be a pepper or a tomato. Y'all, this is beyond. We don't need to be worried about this.
Although now that you talk about food, I'm gonna go get some food during this work.
Oh, in theory, when we go out, I'm going to try to a radish. You put radish? Do people put radishes?
But our radish is purple, not red.
Well, I mean, it's a small screen. I guess it could have been. And of course, it's going to take like another 45 minutes before it comes back to like showing the picture again. So we're just going to move on. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It depends on who's fixing that egg salad sandwich.
Oh, it says bus driver buys pajamas for students sad about missing pajama day at school.
Oh,
I love stories like that. That's so sweet.
it is.
Beets? I mean, beets are red, but would you put beets on it? I don't like beets either.
Beets
So
okay, I also thought beets were a little more purpley than red, but okay.
no, beets are red.
They look purple to me. They look more purple.
This part, I don't know non-green vegetables.
I'm sorry. Do you not know corn is yellow? Don't you know corn? I didn't say did you eat corn. I said don't you know corn?
Oh, I've never met corn, but I have met cucumber. No, I don't know.
You know carrots, which are orange. They ate carrots, so you know them. You know non-green vegetables.
That's my follow-up to the Jewel Agency, the Veggie Agency. Corn, celery, cucumber, carrot.
But do I know them? I said you know them. I didn't say you eat them. There's a difference, Esther. You know what a carrot is. You might not eat it, but you know what it is.
I like Victoria.
Hey,
like, here,
Victoria,
let me stop this right now.
Beets are purple
on the outside.
Okay. And maybe because I don't eat beets, I've only really looked at the outside of it. So maybe that's why
Well, okay, here's why I know, and this might gross out some people. Okay, so this is why I know beets are red. Is because sometimes beets are used, like if you not grind them up, but like kind of beat them into a pulp, if you will, they're used to sometimes color or flavor certain cakes or certain icings. And so that's why I know that they're red.
Again, don't eat beets. I've only seen the outside of them, which look purple to me. Eggplants are purple outside. I'm so going.
Oh my God.
Eggplant,
purple outside. I'm so going into tangent.
Eggplant, you say?
Yeah, see, yes, they're used for natural food dye. Yeah.
Okay, but Esther, if I don't eat a beet, I don't see the inside of a beet. So all I know is what it looks like on the outside, ma'am.
You've never watched somebody cook with something? They like cut open a beet?
I I don't remember that I have. If they did, I don't remember it.
You know what this now makes me want to do, JC.
Go to a Sprint so I can go fix some food to eat. Get a little lightheaded over here. Baby,
Well, I mean, I could do that too. But it makes me want to look up all of those random like cooking commercials and videos that I
no.
watch all the time that y'all make fun of, or you're like, ooh, or like, what is she watching? What is she talking about? And just like flood like you with them. Like send them all to you so that you can see all the beats.
No.
Watch the beats. Watch the cooking. Watch the everything.
I don't think I need to see beats. No, I've never had
Tangent time.
Victoria, I've only ever
Tangent time.
Victoria, I've never eaten beets. They've never appealed to me. I don't want to eat beets. I'm fine. I'm good.
Oh, they're good for you. I mean, I don't like them, but yeah.
Watch the beets dance to the beat.
Drop a beat, man. That's the best I can do for beatboxing. There you go. You're welcome, America.
We got a jingle for tangent
Tangent time. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Are you sure?
I'm okay. We're all okay. Everybody's okay. I'm okay. I promise. Yeah, we're okay. We're all okay.
This train has derailed. Oh boy, Esther has it.
Were we ever on the track to begin with? Is there a track? Did you see a track? I don't see a track.
That's a fair question.
The great part is I'm really glad that we're in avatar mode because you also didn't get a chance to see me do the dance that I was doing. While I was like,
oh, okay, with a dance, Esther.
Tangent time. Let me just say, it was a tiny mix of the robot and like my pom-pom days.
Wait. Okay, I could picture it until you said pom pom. Pom pom and robot don't really go together.
It does if you're holding your hands like you're doing jazz hands while you're doing.
Oh gosh!
And then all of a sudden, you make your hand into a megaphone as you yell out "Tangent time." You're welcome, America. We do make our own tracks.
Literally.
We built these tracks.
With the jingle of Tangent Time.
We built these tracks on Author Tube.
Another jingle. Clearly the
Oh God, we need to do a sprint because I don't know what's happening. No, you don't get to see it, Nia. You do not get to see it. The jingle sounds a little like Mortal Kombat. It is a little like Mortal Kombat.
Esther, now I'm laughing so hard. I'm crying. I'm crying.
Get over here. Okay. I was just like, okay, I'll do it. All right. I have it all pulled up. I just got to click the button. Let's click the button.
You have to also share the screen. Just, you know.
Well, the screen's being shared. I just had to go back and click the button. It's there.
Click the button.
Oh, there.
Okay.
All right, guys. We're going to do a 30-minute timer. This probably be the last one because, again, I don't know when my father wants to go, but I probably should put on clothes because there's snow outside, and I don't think that you should go outside and naked when there's snow?
Not Esther. Sprinto in, Sprinto out. Wax in, wax. Isn't it wax on, wax off? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mr. Miyagi.
So yeah.
Miyagi.
Although I guess I wouldn't be naked. I would just be in my pajamas. But still, I don't want to be that person that goes to the store in their pajamas. I don't
Please
like that
don't.
person that goes to the
Please
store in
don't.
their pajamas.
Please don't be that person. Are they
Yeah.
flannel pajamas at least? Okay.
I mean, they are. And they're cute. They're fun.
Yes,
Although,
your old trash face me. And Nia said, click the
although,
button. Click the button.
can I just say, when I first made my first pair of flannel PJ pants, I was like, oh my God, these are so comfortable. And I tried to figure out how I could then change and brand my photography business to the fact that I was the photographer who wore flannel pajamas to all my photo shoots. I never could quite figure it out, so we don't do that. But yeah, I don't blame Nia. I'm fed up with us too. Okay, let's sprint.
Do the dang thing.
All
Right?
right, guys. I can write. Maybe. Okay. In three, two, one.
I can't do
Do the thing.
Why are we like this? Okay.
I told you I've been knowing each other for plenty of years. Like a good neighbor, knowing us for years. Y'all, I was deep in
Why does it look
in
like
it.
that?
I was like, and then what happens? And then what happens? What I say? What I write? That doesn't work. Um,
I literally just finished the last forkful of my food, barely before making it back here.
this part is interesting because first of all, my apparently when I say Peach Ridge, which I don't remember doing when I was dictating like actual scenes from Peach Ridge, but it says patronage. So either I was saying it patronage or I was like maybe because where I had the phone, I don't know, but yeah, it comes up patronage. And I'm like, okay. And then it it took the same name and it spelled it one way the first time and then a different way the second time. And so I was like, what's happening? I'm confused by what I'm saying. So yeah, but I got through quite a bit of it. So I'm happy. I still didn't get through all of it that I wanted to get through, but I think I have I think I could actually write an outline if I were an outlining kind of person, which I may have to be for these particular stories.
I feel like you do outline to an extent, not
Mhm.
like not like detailed like me and Nia, but
No, my outlines are generally more like uh, Dylan walks into a store and talks to such and such.
right, bullet pointer.
Yeah, more of a bullet pointer kind of a conversation. But I do love that I ended everything and I said, okay, I think that almost outlines everything that has been in my head. And I just gonna go through all the notes and make it like a legit outline. Yay!
And this is the story you've been stuck on, right?
No, this is okay. So I
Oh,
got to page
different
6.
one.
All right. So the first part that I outlined was the story that I'm stuck, or the first part I rambled about, I guess is a better way of saying it, was the story that I'm stuck on, which then led into a completely different extra story idea. So then I kind of rambled on about that. And then I said, okay, I think both of those could work for Ryan Harbor. I'm still trying to figure out another character story. And then I rambled for like a paragraph on that one. And then I switched from that to Amethyst, that it came up Amadeus. And then I went through her story, which then led into Jade's story, and I rambled about that. And then I said, okay, so then we get to the big boy, Peach Ridge or Patronage, depending on how it's saying it. And then I went through Destiny's story in Peach Ridge. I almost actually said patronage, so maybe that's why it said patronage. And then from there, it looks like I Little Mermaid.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is that in your notes?
Oh, because I was talking about the cat. No, I was talking about the cat. Okay. There's a cat that's named Ariel for Little Mermaid.
Wow.
And then there's a slight nod to the Cupid series that I have in my head
Oh,
with some
I haven't
characters
heard
from
talk about
that.
that in a while.
Yeah, it's coming. Well, it's kind of coming back. Because I figured out how to work it in, and so I have a little nod to that here, and then the youngest Walker sister, Casey, and then Vaughn University.
Yeah.
And then it goes from that into Casey's story, and then I went through that one.
That was some good rambling. Oh,
Although,
yeah.
why did I say nope? Gender French. That so it only goes a little bit of Spanish. What? Okay, so apparently then I went into languages of some sort. And then I went back to Casey's story. And then I did that. Oh, and it's not a fairy. There's something about knocked out of fairy tales. I don't really.
Morgan's in the.
Oh, okay, I don't really know what that is. And then somehow I got to where that doesn't work, or it could work. And then I think maybe something about influencers. So yeah.
That good. Oh, you missed out on such good rambling, Morgan.
Yeah, so that apparently, so I rambled a bunch of story ideas. Oh, I still wasn't done. There's a whole Kitty Ridge.
Kitty Ridge? Did you say Kitty Ridge?
Apparently it did. Because it says something like one of the moms that goes and maybe she meets someone who maybe won that from Kitty Ridge. Maybe they're from Georgia. And so therefore it's not that much of like a shocker that they would know, then be willing to kind of come back to Peach Ridge. Or she moves to Atlanta, but she could still come back and hang out with the kids. I don't even know whose kids. But that's on page 11. We don't have to know them yet. Maybe somewhere in this other rambling there were kids. I don't know, but apparently somebody's from Kitty Ridge, or maybe they just come back and hang out with the kids on the ridge. I don't know.
Welcome back, Morgan.
Hello.
Morgan's like, what did I come back to?
Yeah, I don't know. But
Tiffany's lovely rambliness.
I don't know what happens in my head.
I don't know either, but I wouldn't mind it happening in mine because you balance so many stories, and I don't know how you do it. I just wish you would share your secret.
I ramble random stuff in a dictation thing that everybody's like, what is that? Even I'm like, what is that?
Patronage. It's patronage. That's what
patronage. That's what it is. So yeah, I have no idea. I don't even know if I'm really balancing a whole bunch of stuff in my head. I did though. I have to send it to somebody. But I did make a fun thing for someone.
For someone?
For you.
Is it me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Is it a schedule?
Uh-huh.
Aww. Of the excitement in Morgan's voice, though. Is it
for me?
No, it wasn't even just. It was the. Is it a schedule? Like the excitement that us writers and planners get.
Hold on. Hold on.
Wait, what do I need to give you so you can make a schedule for me?
Huh?
So what information do I need to give you so you can make a schedule for me?
What is this, like my new side hustle?
Yes.
Schedule is by Tiffany.
It's a trophy commissions. I'm just saying.
Okay, I am.
Need your life balanced? Go to Tiffany.
Right.
I don't know about all that. Okay, I just sent it to you, Morgan.
Yay! Thank you.
So yeah. But
Someone has a message.
I wasn't prepared for that.
I'm about to slide into Tiff's teeth.
Really, Nan?
She made you one.
Another Tiff, like I need another schedule. This one, it did all the things.
You know, that would be so weird too. Like, can you imagine? I'm just sitting here one day and all of a sudden, like, all these people like, sorry, how you doing? I heard you do them schedules, girl. Can I get down?
What I gotta do to get a schedule made?
Oh, y'all so funny.
How much you charge? I mean, how much can I get them schedules for?
I got you. All right.
Is it extra to put it in Notion on for me? Like,
Maybe. No. All right, guys. We're going to, even though Morgan just came back, I feel bad. I almost want to do like a mini sprint.
I sprinted this morning.
Nia, hey, sup, Tiff? I've been hearing about you and some schedules. Y'all so goofy. Okay. So we're gonna take off. We're gonna go do things. I don't know what we're all gonna go do. We're gonna go do them.
I don't know either. Oh, is that's your water?
What?
Your water cup?
Like my mom says, I think it's empty.
I mean, it might be.
It sounds pretty empty. I'm just saying. There's no there.
All right, guys, we're gonna take off. Morgan, we still doing Writer's Room tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, we will do Writer's Room tomorrow. We'll be on Morgan's channel. Come hang out with us. We have a piece that we're going to be talking about that may or may not be written by somebody we know, or may not be written by someone we don't know. We don't know. It's anonymous. We're going to go with that. JC, where's everybody going to find you next?
I don't know.
Did you really just put it in the chat?
I did. I believe that's the link for the writer's room in the chat.
Oh, I thought you were putting where people could find you next. I was like, is that where we've gotten to? You don't even want to say it anymore? And now like, I'll just put it in the chat.
I wasn't saying anything at first because I had myself muted because I had the stream pulled up on the other tab and it was giving me double U, so I didn't even really know which view was talking because it's a little delayed on the tab. But no, that's the link for the writer's room.
I know she's allergic to talking about herself.
I'm not going to be anywhere except for on Des' stream on Monday if she streams on Monday, and Mia's stream on Tuesday, and my stream is on Wednesday, and Tiff's stream on Thursday. I mean, y'all know where I'm going to be at the same place every week.
Streaming. It's a week of streaming, y'all. Get your stream on. Get your stream on.
And I got videos.
Get your stream.
I hear they're great. So, you know.
Yeah.
Some people like my books too. So, buy those.
Yes.
I have a whole store with merch.
Yes.
So, with a whole slew of shirts that were inspired by Esther.
Ooh, interesting. Speaking of Esther, I'm closing at work, so I'll see you guys around. Bye. Bye. And we too are gonna say bye and see y'all around. Okay, so
we're waving. Bye.
Yep, we're waving and we're saying bye.
Bye.
I feel like Tiff is dancing as she snaps. I might have been. I'm not gonna say I wasn't. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, bye-bye.